One Take Challenge, episode 15. Today with Flozel, with Jazel, and with our special guest, Josiah. If you haven't been following our stuff, Josiah is a former student of mine, now a singer-songwriter herself. Josiah, you don't know what the One Take Challenge is. Oh. Our members can send in their videos and we ask them to be unedited, raw, no monkey funny edit business.
Okay.
And the ones...
In one take.
In one take, yes, it's one take. Okay. Hence the title One Take Challenge.
Okay.
And we watch through them, and I like to give them a little bit of coaching, a little bit of feedback. So not just a reaction, but, you know,
helping them out.
Help them out. But they are often in Mandarin, so you're about to hear a lot of Mandarin. And perhaps you will help me give feedback, or we'll see.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Sounds like fireworks.
Love it. Do you recognize the song yet, Flo? You do?
I do.
Who is it? Maybe I do.
Stephanie. You heard it before.
I've heard this.
You reviewed this before. Stephanie's son.
You love Stephanie.
I like her, yeah. She's from Singapore.
那女孩传简讯给我，而你为什么不解释，低着头沉默？我该相信你很爱我。
Oh, I've heard this more than once.
愿你敷衍我，还是明白你不想挽回什么？想问为什么我不再是你的快乐？可是为什么
I'm telling you, they need to make a pop screen for that thing.
Yeah.
So many people hold it right up and right into it. Maybe it would do it anyway. I think you have to hold it further away.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for sending this in. And so far, it's neat to hear a song I recognize. I would say that tone-wise, this feels quite stable as far as the actual tone. Like phonation is very resonant. Pitch-wise, intonation-wise, I'd say it's quite good, but there is always room to be even more stable. Do you have anything to add?
I can't comment if this was if this is cultural with the different vowels, consonants that you guys sing, but maybe just a little bit more breath support in certain areas.
Do you really think more breath support?
I heard one little part. I don't know if we can...
Oh, you might mean I think she might mean push-pull. Hold on.
Push-pull.
Yeah, hold on.
却苦笑说我都懂了，自尊常常将人拖着，把爱都走曲折，假装了解是怕真相太赤裸裸，狼狈比失去难受。我怀念的是无话不说，我怀念的是你。
I personally think she's supported. I think her intonation, now that we're in this higher stuff, I think her intonation needs to be steered a little tighter.
一起做梦，我怀念的是争吵以后还是想要爱你的冲动。我记得那年生日，也记得那一首歌，记得那片星空，再近的忧伤，再暖的胸口，谁记得？谁忘了？ 想问为什么我不再是你的快乐？可是为什么却苦笑说我都懂了？自尊常常将人拖着，把爱都走曲折，假装了解是怕真相太赤裸裸，狼狈比失去难受。我怀念的是无话不说，我怀念的是一起做梦，我怀念的是争吵以后还是想要爱你的冲动。我记得那年生日，也记得那一首歌，记得那片星空， 最紧的右手，最暖的胸口，谁忘了？我怀念的是无言感动，我怀念的是绝对炽热，我怀念的是你很激动，求我原谅，抱得我都痛。我记得你在背后，也记得我。
This is one of those tricky things where I know that you're really feeling this song. You're baking in emotion that you're feeling, but for the listener, it's funny. The effort that you put in for us to feel emotion needs to actually be more technical than actual emotion. And this is the toughest thing for singers to get, especially when they're singing a song they know and love. So we would feel more emotional with tighter intonation, so a little bit more stable pitch, but also I'm not entirely sure if we're saying the same thing, but stability-wise, I've called it the push-pull before, where it kind of feels like, but it is, in fact, support and stability. So when we feel the feeling of, is that what you're referring to? Yes, like coming and going, kind of?
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, that sometimes is something like you're probably doing that, if I had to guess, on purpose. So I don't think it's a matter of her having like a weak support or not understanding that, you know, we need to kind of exhale into it. Yes. I see a lot of singers do that because they're trying to be emotional, you know? Yeah. So I think you have to listen. I would suggest to you, singer, great work, you know the song well. I would suggest to you to take a listen back to this original song, and any singer you love, and listen to how they are making you feel emotion. Because they will never pull back and forth like this. They will be coming at you. If they're gonna make a shift, it'll be a tonal shift. They'll go to floaty falsetto for a word or a phrase or whatever, but it will never feel like this. So I don't know if this is a great description, but showing us emotion, you have to be extremely technically sound, or else all we are experiencing is the technical. So, you know, good, decent pitch. You actually are, she's reasonably doing well with the higher notes. It's not thinning out. You're not flipping into your head voice or anything. I just think more stability, or in your words, more support. So keep in mind, when we talk about vocal support, we're talking about, you know, if we're a balloon, I don't know how much you can see, but we're talking about kind of squeezing this out, because it's more air pressure, and that just makes the sound more stable. So that's what breath support, but I think you need to choose to not do this thing. Yeah. It needs to be ba-da-da-na, ba-da-da-na, extra notes as opposed to pushing and pulling. Na 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 na. Don't need to do that. Na 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 na. Extra notes, yes. Push and pull, don't need to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think she's pushing in too hard, and that's why she's constantly late too.
Yes, I'm glad you actually said that.
Behind.
I'm really glad you said that, because sorry, I'm kind of getting verbose here, but that what you just pointed out is often the problem, is we overcommit.
Yeah.
When we overcommit, we often overfix.
Yeah.
And then we have this motion happening.
And thus the delay.
Yeah. I put too much in. Oh, shoot. I've put too much. Oh, shoot. So we have this wave of dynamic happening, and we also can become late, yes. But great work.
记得感觉汹涌，最美的烟火，最长的相拥。谁爱得太自由，谁过头太远了，谁要走我的心，谁忘了那就是承诺，谁自顾自地走，谁忘了看着我，谁让爱变沉重，谁忘了要给你温柔。
Big old musical break.
Key change.
我还有想要爱你的冲动，我记得那年生日，也记得那一首歌，记得那片星空，最紧的右手，最暖的胸口，我 放手，我让座，假洒脱。谁懂我多么不舍得，太爱了，所以我没有哭，没有说。
Yep, you should be really proud of yourself. I would go back in and I would listen to that song with a beginner's mind. Go listen to those melodies and go listen to how she's delivering that melody. Go listen for the support, go listen for the stability and the high notes and the agility, all the extra notes around the melody. You have a good ear. You have a good ear. Now you have to kind of hold yourself really accountable. But thank you for sending. Great work. This guy's pants on his head, or am I crazy? Nope, nope, those are jeans. Yep.
Oh,
Sweet love.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't mean it when I said I didn't love you so. I should've.
Oh my God, it's Mariah hair.
Yeah,
It's Mariah. I just caught it. Oh, sorry. It's Mariah hair. Sorry, I get it.
And I never should've let you go. I think that nothing I was do, but I was foolish. I was lying to myself. I couldn't fathom that would ever be.
So I lied to myself.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So the trick with songs like this is there are so many notes.
yeah.
So many notes. And to me, I would always rather hear a singer do less notes and nail them than lots of notes and mushy poo poo. So this is a lot of notes that move really, really fast. And you have chosen to wiggle past them. I would rather hear you say, lie to myself, even, instead of self. That to me is the foundation of how to improve. Simplify or slow down. Now, man, you got good genes on your head. I want to support how fun you are, but I also want to give you that feedback that you should go back to even that riff. I can't imagine what's going to happen because this song is wild. Wild.
Yep.
But I challenge you to do less notes more accurately. I know nobody wants to hear that, but I am the bearer of shit singing news. Shit pant head news.
Without you now, never imagined I'd be sitting here beside myself. Cause I didn't know you, cause I didn't know me, but I thought knew everything. I never felt the feeling now, the feeling not that I don't hear your voice. Oh, have you touch and kiss your lips as I don't have a choice. Oh, one who wouldn't get to have been lying by my side right here. Cause baby, when you left I lost a part of me. It's still so hard to believe. Come back baby, please, cause we belong together.
I mean, the guy knows the song.
Yeah.
He knows the song. I gotta give him that.
Who's am I gonna lean on when times get rough? Who's gonna talk to me on the room till the sun goes out? Who's gonna take your
Got the
place
rhythm.
there with nobody bed? Oh baby, baby, we belong together. I can't sleep at night when you're on my mind. Bobby almost on the radio. Sing to me if you think you're.
So this is the same thing that you kind of pointed out before.
Yeah.
He's not falling behind, I would say.
No.
But still the overcommitting when we're kind of punchy. What? Da, ba, da, da. Then we see how it just creates this wave effect. Too much, too little. Too much, too little when it comes to volume and dynamic.
It's okay to use it on the rap part.
Oh, God.
But the singing, he needs to switch back to singing.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Lonely now, wait a minute, this is
But
too
we get da ba da
Yeah,
da ba, and I know every time I do that, I hope everybody knows that I exaggerate when I demonstrate with love, with respect, because I just want people to know what I'm talking about. You know firsthand, I made fun of you to your face too. I'll make fun of all of you to your face too. But with love, because I want you to understand and hear out of somebody else's voice the thing that you're doing, because it's hard to perceive it when it's coming out of you. So instead of
I gotta change the station, so I turn on down, trying to get.
turn it down, tryna, right? Turn it down, tryna. Instead of that, Turn the dial, China. Right? I'm moving the notes. The notes are switching, the words are switching, but my support and my commitment to the note, unwavering. Turn the dial, China. Turn the dial, China. You don't need it. You don't need it. And again, we've got a good ear here. We've got someone who's learned and listened to the song well. Just get rid of the extra pushes, my friend with the pants.
Catch a break, and then I hear baby feels. I only think of you. It's breaking my heart. I'm trying to keep it together, but I'm falling apart. I feel it all out on my element. Throwing days, trying to figure out how I went wrong. The plane reflecting and it's all and never happen. What I feel inside, I need you back in my life, baby. When you left, I lost a part of me. It's still so hard to believe. Come back, baby, please, 'cause we belong together. Who's am I gonna lean on when times get rough? Who's gonna talk to me on the phone till the sun goes up?
I don't even know it said that. What did it say? The phone,
Leave to talk to me on the phone when the
on the phone.
Till the sun comes up.
Talk to me on the phone. I didn't even know.
Who's gonna take your place there with nobody there? Oh, baby, baby, we belong together, baby.
You know what? This dude's tone is kind of fire. Seriously,
Yeah.
the kind of sound he's making is masculine and resonant. Just the yeah.
When you left, I lost a part of me.
It's high.
It's still so hard to believe. Come back, baby, please, 'cause we belong together. Oh my God, I like no.
Oh, we got a little growl in there. Yes.
One time scared. Who's gonna talk to me till the sun goes out? Who's gonna take your place if we don't want to bed? Oh, baby, baby, we belong together.
This is something I call faux brado.
Faux
brado.
I want a sweater that says that.
Okay, so this is when instead of the muscles surrounding the vocal apparatus kind of helping us out and taking over, we are instead using kind of puffs of air from down here, and that's why it sounds inconsistent, because it's very hard to wiggle this consistently. So one more tough piece of advice I'll deliver to you. The only way to get the vibrato going, the laryngeal vibrato it's called, or the real vibrato going, is to not do the faux vibrato. Because the real vibrato it has no space. It has no space, and it actually needs good support, good breath support, and relaxation of the vocal apparatus. And the two things that need to happen, you know, the and to make what you're doing happen, it takes up all the space and all the relaxation that we need for the real vibrato to come out. So I find a lot of people don't want to make the sacrifice because they'd rather take the faux vibrato over no vibrato. But them's the breaks. If you want to get the real thing, give it some space, you got to take that out. You did wonderfully. I love that he took on a freaking Mariah Carey song and some words I didn't even know were in there.
Yep.
Great work. Great work. Oh wow! We heard this
Shantae.
where? Shantae did this on Singer 2024.
Early in the morning.
That's silky AF. Yo, yeah, you felt it too. That's silky AF of a tone.
Yeah.
At your table.
Oh,
Make sure that your coffee has its sugar and cream. Your eggs are over easy.
Oh,
Your toast
okay.
lightly. All that's missing is your morning kiss that used to greet me.
this song might be growing on me.
I love the song.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Very popular.
You know it?
Yes.
Why does she know it?
What do you mean, why?
It's a popular song.
So I'm the broken one?
Why don't you know
I
it?
didn't know it.
I didn't know it.
No, she had no
She
idea.
didn't know the song.
Now you say the juice is sour and it used to be so sweet.
There's like Diana Krall vibes in there, maybe? Are you too young for Diana Krall? Get the phone over here. Oh no. Oh no. No. Shh.
I might
You're
And I
done. You're
can't
out.
help but to wonder if you're talking about me. We don't talk the way we used to talk. It's hurting so deep. I've got my pride. I will not cry. Still, it's making me weak. I'm not your superwoman. Oh.
Okay, tone. Tone.
Okay.
I have a feeling, it's a feeling I'm concealing. I don't know.
She's a little pointier than her, and actually now that I'm hearing this, I think there's another singer coming to the forefront of my mind too that's a little rounder like her, but it's beautiful and it's jazz. It feels like a jazz tone.
No, I'm not the kind of girl.
So listen, singer, you are agile. This is beautiful. I imagine you do some singing around town. You are reasonably agile, but because I'm your singer fairy godmother, I'm here to tell you that you can actually level this up. The way you're going to do it is to get your hands on an app like Moises or Capo or The Great Slow Downer, and you're going to take this song and you're going to move it down, I don't know, 7 or 8%, and you're going to sing along with it, and you're going to nail those riffs. And you're going to speed it up only once you're nailing them at that speed. And you move it up and up and up and up because you're very, very close. This is mushy, mushy, poo, poo light. Okay? I'm hearing the notes, but I want it to be a staircase. I want it to cut glass. Now, I have to pick on something because it's a lovely rendition, but that's so far what's standing out to me.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Because you know the notes in it. I hear you hearing the notes.
The kind of girl.
I've got the. I'm assuming there's a grace note in that. I don't think it's I've got the, right?
Yeah.
Grace note. So I've got the. Let's do a grace note lesson quick. Grace note is when we enter from above, okay? So I've got the. We're coming from above. I've got the. I've got the. Do you hear that extra note? We take it out. I've got the. With the grace note. I've got the. So it kind of makes it feel like an extra note. You could take it out if you need to. Play. But listen to it nice and slow. Take it all apart. Put it back together slowly, and it'll speed itself up.
That you can let down and think that everything is okay. Boy, I am only human. I need more than occasional hugs as a token of love from you to me. Oh, baby.
Yeah. You could clean your agility up. Oh, I don't know how this goes. Oh, babe. What does it do?
What did she do? Oh, baby.
Yeah.
So
We just
maybe
want harder
it's-
edges. I want harder edges.
Into the corners of your mind.
Okay.
I'll always be
They all need to be that good. The simpler ones, the ones that are just little 3 notes tucked in between, that's how accurate they all need to be. Bravo.
there for you through good and bad times. But I can be the superwoman that you want me to be. I'll give you love, oh, long lasting love if you return love.
Return light. If she put a little stank on that, a little twang on that. Return light.
Feeling that she was lacking a little bit of power on the high notes.
Yeah, that was more head. Like she's a little bit shifting more into head, but you don't gotta belt it. What is it? Do, so you need some twang on that. Ah, that's a sound, right?
Yeah.
Ah. We're really focusing the sphincter, just narrowing everything in, so we have more focus.
Yeah.
Ah, and then it sounds brighter and more pingy,
more
and you'll have that illusion that it's thicker. Yeah.
To me,
Lovely.
I'm not yours.
Oof, jazz.
Yeah.
Oh, she's performing for people. Oh, it's on the track, or is it on the track? Is this that thing where it's a live track? Yes, it is. It is.
Okay.
Hey, I loved that. Send us another one. Send us another one. If you work through some agility and you want to have me take another boo at it, send another one. I loved her tone.
Yes.
Loved her tone. I think I need to cover Superwoman now. You sold it to me. Flo, do you know it?
Sounds really familiar. I think you've heard it too.
Really?
Maybe.
我觉得有点累。
I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. That was lovely.
我想我缺少安慰，我的生活如此乏味，生命像花一样枯萎，我整夜不能睡。
Who is it?
可能是因为烟和咖啡。
Yeah, sounds
Maybe
sounds right, yes.
没有人陪，我愿意唱
So it's a girl song.
几次真的想让自己醉。
What do I always tell you, Flo, to look for, to check out a singer's like attention to detail?
Phrase endings.
Phrase endings. So I want you to listen to this gent's phrase ending. Not all of them, but this particular one caught my ear, and I'm going to bring it to your attention because you can level it up if I point it out to you. I don't know if I've gone back far enough because I kind of listened quite a bit.
我愿意敞开心扉。
There, right? We want to clean that up. When you're exiting a line, be really thoughtful. I think people's attention is like, phew, I'm mostly done. And they kind of just like crap out before the very last sound comes out of their mouth. So we want to make a decision about what you're going to do. And you're going to want to make sure you're executing it with care all the way till when the sound is silent.
Make it more purposeful, right?
Yes, yes.
So-
Make a choice,
Yeah,
execute the choice.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
真的想让自己醉。
Oh, I know this.
让自己的那许多恩怨是非，让隐藏已久的渴望碎。
But have I heard it in Cantonese maybe? Is that crazy? No?
Mandarin.
我忘了我是谁，男人。
It just made me think of Eason. That melody reminded me of Eason.
若没人爱多可悲，就算是有人听我的歌会流泪，我还是真的期待有人。
Well, you've done some vocal coaching. I'll let you go ahead. Do you have any feedback for him?
Not as of right now.
Nope.
I'm kind of
That's fair.
enjoying
何
listening
必
to
在
him.
乎我是谁？
Nice vibrato.
我想你说的对，
I actually really like his vibrato.
寂寞使人憔悴。
He doesn't. Okay, you're gonna be like no, but there's a quality to him. I'm not saying he sounds like Zhou Shen, but there's a quality to his artistry that feels inspired stylistically. By Zhou Shen.
The airy
Because there's something
tone
clear,
maybe,
a
and
classical. There's like a classicalness to it.
Yeah, and also just the key, but I don't believe his natural tone is as high as Zhou Shen's.
No, I don't think
it's a little bit too high. Like to be honest, I would suggest him
Moving
to
it
move
down?
It down.
Well, do you think this is the original key of the Sandy song?
I don't know.
It depends. I feel like there's a lot of
Sounds
dudes these days that are really liking how it feels and sounds to be up in that high. Guys really want to sing high now. I don't know if that's a trend.
It's a flex to a lot of people.
Maybe so,
wanted
but
to.
to me,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like give me the bass. Like
Yeah.
I don't have bass. I'm a woman. I don't have the bottom, so I'm always like, ugh. But I don't think this is too high. If he wants to do it in this like falsetto-y kind of thinner way, you're right. The key is making him do choices like Zhou Shen, right? He's having to switch registration because of the key. I don't think I would have suggested to change the key, but that's an interesting.
Yeah.
This probably is one of the ones that would have a very different feeling coming out of him. 5 semitones down, 4 semitones down.
Yeah.
是寂寞使人心碎，恋爱中的滋味才美。我想我做的对，我想我不会后悔，不管春风怎样吹，让我先好 好好爱一回。
It's definitely more classical
Yep, classically inspired.
instead of like speech level.
Yeah, I mean, there's some mix. It's
Yeah.
mixy,
Yeah.
but it's very like. Yeah, but which is fine if that's that's right. Long musical break. Go for a coffee. Walk in the park. Oh, it's raining. Come in.
几次真的想让自己醉，让自己远离那许多。
But you know what's worth pointing out? Supported.
It
Stable.
is. It is.
Supported
yeah,
and
yeah.
stable.
Yep.
但愿是非，让隐藏已久的渴望随风飞。哦，忘了我是谁。男人若没人爱，多可悲。就算是有人听我的歌会流泪，我还是真的期待有人陪。何必在乎我是谁？ 真的想让自己醉，让自己远离那许多哀怨是非，让隐藏已久的渴望随风飞。请你忘了我是谁，男人若没人爱多可悲，就算是有人听我的。
I think that's good. This is thick. He's
I
leaning
like
in.
that. I
Yeah,
like
he's leaning in.
的会流泪，我还是真的期待有人陪，何必在乎我是谁？
I would actually say this is a good example of how he is emoting, he is feeling the song, but he's translating it with technique. Right? And he is using lots of dynamic, but not in that like uncontrolled way.
Yeah.
It's very, very purposeful. There's a complete easy to tell difference between when a singer's flapping around and when a singer is on purposely telling a story, you know, kind of flowing the river of a song. Another thing I'll give this guy credit for, sir, I'll talk to you, is that you're doing a really good job making space in the chamber of your mouth. Even around any of the impositions of the language, of the tongue, I do feel like you're doing a really good job giving us space and letting the sound bounce around the chamber of your mouth. Partially that is what is sounding classical because pop is like blur, 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 blur these days, blur, 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 mumbly. But this does sound clean and clear and under control. What is that, Clearasil? Do you remember those ads? Yeah, he's well in control. Teeny tiny flat on some of those top notes. Teeny tiny. But could happen live. Could happen live in any scenario. There's a little bit more of this than I want, but it's on purpose.
Yeah.
So that's a taste thing.
Stylistic.
让我先好好爱一回。
I thought he did a really
Yeah.
good job.
I'm curious what his natural tone sounds like though, because there is some kind of character when you do classical.
I think this is still pretty... I think it's pretty speechy, Jay.
You think so?
I do.
Because if I do that with a speechy tone, it'll be like da 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 da.
Yeah, but you also just moved it down 86 steps.
Yeah.
So it's as speechy as I think it can be up there.
Well, also, yeah, I guess it works for the genre. For this
Yeah,
genre.
I think it
yes,
does.
yes.
And I think, again, he's overly, not overly enunciated, but quite cut and enunciated, which is making that classical feel. Right? There's lots of space.
Yes.
There's lots of space. I thought he did a good job.
Yeah.
Great job. Thanks
Cool.
for sending.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting too casual here. Whoa! That's so crazy! I was like, I want to hear Part of Your World today! Woo!
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has...
Hey! Beautiful!
Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one have and hold? Looking around here,
girl, you sporting a red braid. I am pretty sure you are channeling Ariel.
Sure. She's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore.
Okay, I do this sometimes too, but you've done it a few times, so I'm just going to point it out. You sometimes lean into your L's and your R's. Not in a bad way. You're totally allowed to. Who's it's and what's it's galore. So it's stylistic. This is not a fault of any sort. I've heard you do it on a R, I don't remember, but galore. Again, you're allowed to, but sometimes it's cleaner. Who's it's and what's it's galore. And get to the vowel. It's going to sound more, well, I guess both options are theatrical, but people just love hearing vowels because it's like open.
You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal.
Beautiful tone up there in that falsetto.
I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing.
I wanna see him dancing, dancing. There's a lot of extra notes in there, actually.
Walking around on those, what do you call them? Feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing.
Jumping, dancing. Again. Dancing. There's a scoop. Dancing.
Rolling along down the, what's that word again? Street.
Beautiful.
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun.
Stay all day in the sun. I mean, you did, I think, get all the notes in, but timing-wise, stay all day in the sun. But still lovely.
Wandering free, wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend the day?
So I'm being so picky right now because this is so beautiful, and I know this song really, really well, but this is a beautiful, beautiful take. You have pretty great control of your registration. Thick, thin, airy falsetto, all the stuff. But again, my ear's a dick, and I hear it all. So there are places where you are kind of headier than you need to be because you've already displayed your ability to mix. So I kind of want to challenge you. I'll point out one phrase and maybe that'll give you an idea of where you could play. You may be doing it on purpose, but I more have a feeling that you're kind of like muscle memorying it and you just could be more speechy, which this is a musical theater song. So it's all very speechy. You know, there's literally talking in this song.
These waters, what would I pay to spend the day?
There's a great example. To spend a day. You're kind of hollowed out. I'm exaggerating. To spend a day. To spend a day. You have no reason. That's low enough for you to be to spend a day. So again, it might just be like you forgot to flip or muscle memory or I don't know. But there's a few spots like that. I've even heard it where you've done like a word that you flipped. And you don't need to. You just don't need to. You're very, very capable register-wise.
Warm on the sand. Betcha on land. They understand.
Actually, I think I know why you did it. Because there is a lot of delicateness in this song. And I think that you're just used to getting delicate. Like it's in and out of that delicate place. So I think sometimes you're just going delicate when you don't need to when you're on lower notes.
Bet they don't reprimand their daughters.
Reprimand their daughters.
Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand, ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers.
Answers. Seems like on those ascending ones, she's sometimes missing the center note. But but it was very subtle.
What's a fire? Why does it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love?
Rhythmically, when's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore the shore? So you could do a little bit more, I guess I would call it push. You've straightened out some of the pushes. Guys, I'm in the weeds here. I know. I'm in the weeds, but she's a good singer.
She is.
Love to explore the shore up above.
So again, missing some scoops. Explore the shore up above. Some extra notes in there, little scoops. But she filled us in right there.
Out of the sea. Wish I could be.
Taking us somewhere else. What? Oh, is this a version?
Yes.
Who's this?
Is it Chloe or Halle?
Who the hell is that?
You know the twins that Beyonce signed? Chloe and Halle.
No.
Oh, okay, well, in the new Ariel movie, the new
Oh.
one with them, this is a version.
Oh, well, sorry. I thought she was making up notes, taking us places, but she's doing a different version. So, no, I hate to ask you now.
Oh.
Are the corrections I gave her still fair?
Honestly, I didn't listen to her version as critically as you've been listening to this version. So if there's no nuances,
I'm
but-
actually pretty confident. Yeah. Nice. Phrase end.
Part of that world.
Oh, Halle?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Let me check one quick thing and make sure I'm on track here. Oh, I'm glad I checked. It is cleaner. It's a little bit like
a little
less
bit more
scoopy.
simplified. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit more simplified. I don't take it back. I don't take
Aim
it back.
high.
Yeah, actually, go check out Jodie Benson's version. Jodie Benson is the original singer of The Little Mermaid. I don't know that you'll connect with it if this is kind of where your heart lies, but I just like to hear really cut vibrato, or pardon me, really cut agility. But this was lovely. But now I feel kind of bad because I feel like some of those things were a little different than I might have. Anyway, thank you for sending that in. That was actually quite fun to critique that. Really, really lovely. Really lovely. Before you go on, Jay, I just want to hear one more section here.
Is it the...
Where would it be?
It's like the run?
Oh, shit! Shit! This chick takes out all the fun stuff. Everything I corrected.
Very...
Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Are you still listening to me, singer? I still think, I'll defend my honor, I still think you could crisp up. The reason I pointed those out too is because I think you could have sharper edges on your moves. However, I will give you that the notes I told you to add definitely aren't in this version. And you did a great job. So I hope you might be rolling your eyes all the way through this entire critique, being like, what is she talking about? Those notes don't go there. But great, great tone, great work. Thank you for sending in. Go listen to Jodie Benson just for me, would you? Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you'd think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's-its and what's-its galore. You want the thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to
see. Wanna see him dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Bet you on land they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What's a fire and why does it, what's the word, burn? When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore the shore up above, out of the sea? Wish I